So you guys can see by the title, we're going to be doing another lock video. So today we're going to be talking about, I think I have about 10 tips on how to grow healthy and long locks. So these tips are just based off of research and my personal experience, just a little bit of a disclaimer. And if you're new here, hi, welcome. My name is Channy. I mainly do videos on hair content, and I also do some lifestyle content. That's what you're into. Feel free to hit the subscribe button and also give this video a thumbs up. So I feel like a really dominant question throughout the lock community, like people with locks, people looking to get locks, is how do you even grow them? How can I get my locks to grow fast? And honestly, there's no method, so it's gonna grow at its own pace, but there's no actual way to just make it start growing super fast. I don't think that's true. I think everyone's hair grows at its own speed, and just how you maintain it, how you take care of it. So I'm gonna give you guys my few tips. You can see how I went from this when I just started, I kind of missed those days a little bit, to now this in just, well, I'd say 2 years, because I just hit 3 years. So I say this all the time. I always say you need to moisturize your hair, whether it's daily or every other day. It honestly depends on what point your hair is at, whether you should be moisturizing it every single day or every other day or 3 times a week. It just depends on what works for you, because there is such a thing where you can over moisturize your hair or over oil your hair. I know with starter locks it is recommended to moisturize your hair every day because you want it to lock. Putting that water on it, it helps the lock to matte a bit faster. So you do want to be spraying your hair every single day if you have starter locks. The key to growing healthy long locks is moisture. So when you're moisturizing, I would stay away from tap water, either distilled water, or you can even opt for bottled water. I'm telling you, tap water is extremely drying. Obviously, if that's all you have, go ahead. Our locks are like plants, right? You need to water your plant to let it grow. Well, you need to water your hair if you want it to grow. Next key to growing long and healthy locks is staying consistent with like one person in your hair. You don't know how to do your hair, how to interlock it, retwist it, just take care of it on a whole. Okay, you can find someone who is certified and they know what they're doing to do that for you. We don't want to be hopping from this person to that person to this person, because that's when now you just have all kind of people in your head. You don't want to have a lot of hands in your head. First of all, I'm just gonna say that not everyone has good intentions when they're in your head. But when you have all these kind of people in your head, you don't know what intentions they have, what energy they're putting into your head. So find a certified loctician. The second thing, stick to someone who is certified, a loctician that knows what they're doing, because if you go to one person, then you go to the next person, then you do it yourself, it's just 3 different people in your head, and that's not good because everyone does their locks differently. And if you can learn yourself, do your own research, go that route. Also, staying consistent with one person, it's creating like a routine for your hair, and your hair will get used to it, and before you know it, it'll just start flourishing. Use black Jamaican castor oil in your hair. Thank me later. I know you've probably heard this before. I'm not someone who came up with this idea, but using black Jamaican castor oil is really, really good. It stimulates hair growth, and I'm emphasizing on Jamaican black castor oil because it's just something about the Jamaican that just, they do something in it. There's something else in it. If you can get you a bottle, I'll put a picture of how it looks. They have different ones, but if you can get yourself a bottle, use that. And if you even want to go beyond that, you can mix that with some coconut oil. It's really good for moisture as well as thickening your hair. So coconut oil will help thicken up the hair, and black Jamaican castor oil is going to help grow. I think using 2 oils is always better than one, getting different benefits from 2 different things. Black Jamaican castor oil is the GOAT. And in combination with that, if you're going to be oiling your scalp, you also want to give yourself some scalp massages. So when you put that oil in, give yourself a quick 5 minute, it does not have to be too long, You really don't have to do too much with this. About 5 minutes is good enough every day. Just massage the oil in. Even if you don't have oil and you're about to go to bed or something, just massage your scalp. That is stimulating growth. Blood flow is going to your scalp, it's going to your head. That's gonna stimulate hair growth. So if you're doing that every day, you're gonna see a dramatic difference over time. So I actually need to be better with that. I was doing good in the beginning, and then now I just kind of do it maybe once a week. So if you can get someone to do that for you too, you're good. So you want to make sure you're protecting your locks from fabric, like cotton, anything like that, especially cotton. You really want to protect your hair from that. When you're going to bed, most of us have cotton sheets. If you have silk sheets, you don't gotta worry. I would suggest tying your hair up with a silk scarf or like a silk bonnet. So if you could get you some silk pillowcases, even just silk pillowcases, I have silk pillowcases, or get you a bonnet. Just make sure that you're tying your hair up at night. You don't want to be going to bed your hair out on these sheets, teardrop. Like, no, you don't want to do that. Having a silk scarf or bonnet or whatever, it helps maintain that moisture. So if you don't already have one, go get you a bonnet, go get you a silk scarf, and start tying your hair up at night. Also, if you've been watching me consistently, you would know I say this a lot. Although I do lock style videos and stuff like that, try not to style your hair too often. You can do these styles, you can try them out maybe twice a week, 3 times a week. You don't want to be doing it too often. It can cause thinning because you're pulling on the hair. Your scalp can start to get really tender. Some days just wear it down, throw a headband on over if you don't let do your edges or whatever. And when you're styling and stuff, you're hindering the growth process for your hair because you're just pulling on it, just causing so much friction with your scalp. So you're gonna see a delay with your growth because now your hair is just gonna be breaking. So let's try not to style our hair every single day. Honestly, this one is very important one because your temple, your insides are what reflects on your outsides. So drink your water. Make sure you're drinking lots of water throughout the day. Don't want to be skipping your water. Stay away from pop if you can. What you're putting into your body shows on the outside. So when you're drinking lots of water and you're spraying your hair with water, your locks are being moisturized within. So you want to keep yourself hydrated because what goes into your body is very important. So we want to make sure we're drinking lots of water. I don't think it's true for everyone to have 8 glasses a day. I think it's based off of your body weight. So figure out how many glasses are best for you. I've actually been on a little bit of a water cleanse. I've only been drinking water. I haven't had any juice for the past 2 weeks. We gotta drink our water, sis. We gotta keep our insides clean and happy in order for our outsides to reflect anything. With that being said, try having more fruits and veggies. Just eating cleaner is gonna really help with your hair, your skin, everything. Hair, skin, and nails. You just gotta adjust your diet if you haven't already and incorporate more fruits and veggies into your diet. That's literally, I'm telling you guys, what you're eating is going to reflect. So make sure you're eating more veggies, more greens, drinking more water, keeping your temple clean. That is gonna have your hair flourishing. Cause yeah, your hair grows, but is it growing healthy? So if you want it to grow healthy, you gotta eat healthy. And that's just what it is. I'm not gonna get too much into that because I'm not a dietitian. Do know that what you eat reflects on the outside. And with that being said, you guys are probably gonna be like, okay girl, now you're telling me to do all these things. You're probably not gonna like me for this, but you gotta exercise. You gotta get your body moving. You have to be moving your body, get your heart rate going. I didn't think it was true, but honestly, since I've been moving more, exercising more, I've realized a difference with my hair, and it just feels, I just feel like it's glowing almost, you know what I mean? Just doing that, incorporating that throughout the week. Like, you don't have to exercise every day, but if you're exercising at least 2-3 times a week, I think that's really good for at least 30 minutes. Then you're good. You're good. You're not gonna see results right away, of course not, but you gotta keep doing it to see the results. You have to stay consistent with your routine. But that's something that's not really talked about when it comes to growing healthy and long hair. Not just long hair, but healthy as well. You have to keep yourself healthy if you want your hair to grow healthy. And of course, guys, if you want your hair to grow healthy and long, probably don't do what I did and bleach it. I wouldn't recommend bleaching your hair, but at the same time, that's personal preference because you can bleach your hair, of course, but it's a lot more maintenance that comes with bleaching your hair. What I do might not work for you, but you have to figure out what works for you. And you can always tell when your hair is a little dry. You can always tell when your hair is probably over moisturized or too oily. Sometimes you gotta feel, you gotta make sure it's good. But I feel like people are really pushing this thing that you have to just do this exactly this way, and that's not the case. Everyone's lock journey is completely different, so we all can't be doing the same thing, but we can help each other with different things and see what works for each other. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video on my, I think this was about, it was like 10, yeah, about 10 tips on how to grow long and healthy locks. If you guys want to see more hair content in the future, just let me know in the comments down below what you want to see. And if you made it this far, you're a real one. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe, as well as give this video a like. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.